Hello and welcome to this episode of the IELTS Listening Practice Series. Today we're focusing on numbers, so that includes things like telephone numbers, receipt numbers, reference numbers, so useful for daily life as well as the exam. So as always, you're going to need a pen and a piece of paper, a pencil if that's your preference, or chalk or charcoal. You choose whatever you want to write with. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is that you write it down. Don't just try and do it in your head, because that will be harder for you to, well, almost impossible for you to check unless you've got an incredibly good memory. Write the answers down. Please don't do these videos while you're driving or operating heavy machinery. So if you've got a pen and a piece of paper, let's get stuck in. Number 1. She lives in room 725. 2. My reference number is 0629472. 3. Their phone number is 253774. 4. The log number is 827390. 5. The invoice number is 627038. So here are the correct answers. Take a moment to check them. Be really strict with yourself. Highlight, circle or underline any mistakes that you've made. And what I would say is, with this kind of activity, if you're not given, so for example, with number 4, if I read that really quickly, 827390, you may well end up writing all of the numbers together with no gaps. And to be fair, that would be fine. You're still catching the same numbers. If you're filling in an official form and they want you to leave gaps, normally they'll indicate it with a dash or some kind of space. So if you wrote 390 all together as 3 numbers, for example, that's not really an issue. So I'm going to say the context will depend as to whether you really have to leave the spaces or not. So when you've checked them and you're ready to go, let's move on to the next 5. If you need a bit more time, hit pause. Number 6. Our phone number is 275380. 7. His applicant number is 35. 8. The door code is 2735. 9. My receipt number is 846103. 10. The ID number is 894618 Okay, so as always, spend a few moments checking your answers. Be really strict with yourself and identify where you did make a mistake, and then total it up. So go through all 10 and decide how many of them you got right, and notice as well how correct they were. So for example, in number 9, there are more numbers in that example than there are in number 7. So number 9 is a harder exercise than number 7. So just notice how you're doing and what kind of mistakes you're making. So if there's a pattern, notice that. If you're making lots of mistakes, don't worry. It's just a case of getting some extra practice. So for example, one of the mistakes that many people make with numbers is, for example, in exercise 6, we've got the number 80, and in exercise 10, we've got the number 18. So that difference between 80 and 18 is something that a lot of people find very difficult to catch, and also difficult to say when they're pronouncing English numbers. So if that's something you struggle with, then check out the link below in the description, and I made a video 13 or 30 which will help you, because there are some really straightforward rules that you can apply to these numbers to get it right. And once you know those rules, it makes it much easier not only to pronounce them correctly, but also to hear them when other people are pronouncing them. So if you have that problem, check the 13 or 30 video that's in the description below, and that should help you out. So go ahead and hit like and subscribe to support the channel and also to stay up to date with more content. Check out the playlist if you need more practice, and if you're interested in other activities such as pronunciation work or improving your knowledge of idioms and verbs, then check out the homepage. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave me a comment below if you've got anything to share, and have a lovely day.